Welcome back, it is your boy Joker. We're here again with another Zenless Zone Zero video. As you can see, we do have the guy. I'm pointing the wrong way. The guys, and that is Tuco and Ty. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves for the one time while I open up this pack of donuts.
Hi, it's me, Tuco.
Wow.
Some of y'all know me, some of y'all may not. Support specialist. I also play Zenless Zone Zero. I kind of specialize on like making support characters really powerful. I do like a little bit of off-meta stuff. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't, but yeah.
My name's Ty. Nice to meet you guys. I also play Zenless Zone Zero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fellow brother in arms.
Hi, guys.
Okay. I'm a fellow brother in arms when it comes to handling business in the halls. My boys, you feel me? These are my brothers, and we get busy down there in New Eridu. Ooh,
wow.
Well, nice to meet you guys, man. You know,
as y'all see, we got the 1.7 joint. We're gonna go ahead and hop in here and see what's going on, man. Let's go ahead and press play. Y'all see the stream, right? Y'all good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The fall of Mockingbird. A member of New Eridu's notorious Phantom Thief syndicate, Mockingbird,
Wow.
is actually from a Tops family. And Hartman of the Ravenlock family is suspected to have murdered him for personal gain. Mockingbird fans
This might low-key
swarm New
spoil Ty right
Eridu,
there.
and the Ravenlock
I'm
family's
in the story
reputation
now.
has taken a serious hit.
Yeah,
All
boy.
it takes is an insignificant deal for the villain to become a hero. This time, I win. My dear partner, certainly you'll praise me, right?
Hugo, get out of my ear, bro.
Mr. Lycon! Mr. Lycon, the program is about to start!
My apologies, good sir. I was a bit distracted.
So you really do care.
Dear proxies, welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program.
That's me, man.
I'm New Eridu's best intel broker, Mr. Z. The conflict between Mockingbird and the big families has
sorry.
become a hot topic in New Eridu now. But Mr. Hugo is nowhere to be found. So, in order
That's
to
Miss
learn
Vivian.
more about what
She's-
all
she's
went
cool.
down, I've invited the two who are closest to Mr. Hugo, Mr. Lycon and
Where's
Miss
Hugo, though?
Vivian. Come and say hello to the proxies.
Hello, Master Proxies. I shall do my very best to ensure your satisfaction with this program.
I'm Vivian.
Ooh.
The moon is beautiful tonight, and it is my honor to share it with you all.
Wow, you two really
Bro,
are
with
the
the moon,
definition
you know
of
what?
elegance. Well, let's get
She's so
straight to it.
mysterious,
The
I can't.
Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program
I like her voice.
starts
Very good.
now.
Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes,
Murder is what brings justice back into this world.
Hoes with the
Heads
city.
represents lies, and tails, death. Yet the result has long been decided. Will you walk in the light, or choose a darker path? Now, let's stir the pot. Heads
Okay.
for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Tails for the dawn
I'm
that
not
sets the
pulling for
world
you,
alight.
bro, but you look cool.
Let order and madness dance.
Oh, he's crying. I gotta pull
That
for
one
Yeah, he's
so
crying.
straight. That harmonica on the outer ring you mentioned.
Double
I've
M.
heard it before too. It was me, following you. And now I've finally made it to your side. Worms belong in the dirt.
I like
Oh,
music.
Oh my! Farewell, idiot! Out of my sight.
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone
I don't know if
else.
I'm gonna pull her.
The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different?
Who's that that Ninja Show?
exhilaration. Your cathartic release wage that outpour of hatred.
Lord Nathan. I'm sorry.
Vivian! No,
I don't want to bring you
it
misfortune.
can't end like this!
artwork.
What's going on, man?
Who was that girl with the red hair that we saw? Y'all ain't slick. I saw that.
Seems
New character
Mockingbird's
question
fall
mark?
is just a facade with plenty of mysteries behind it.
Indeed. The missing
Probably like it just
sacrifice
randomly
core,
waved right there.
The Exalted secret scheme.
Hey, was that not Shorty
All of
from
this will be revealed in the
Miyagi's
new
That
version.
was her.
As they share the same goal, the mayor will invite Phaethon and Mockingbird to cooperate on resolving the sacrifice crisis together.
Yep. In the main story this time, proxies will head deep into enemy territory with Miss Vivian to gather
Like,
intel.
why are you there?
Wow, a secret mission with Lord Phaethon.
Like, why is she
Just
there?
thinking about it
Yo
makes
said, I
me
gotta
so
get
happy.
mine, man.
It seems the mere mention of Phaethon has Miss Vivian completely lost in her own world.
I hear that in this mission, you'll also encounter several of Miss Vivian's old acquaintances.
Yes, people I've crossed paths with previously. With this reunion, it's naturally an emotional affair. I'll also tell Lord Phaethon more about my past and troubles in the new main story. You'll hear me out, won't you?
Could you indulge my urge to gossip and tell me, how exactly did you become a fan of Phaethon, Miss Vivian? I'm a fan of them too.
That's a secret between Lord Phaethon and I. I won't tell anyone else.
Returning to the matter at hand.
Right.
We'll be facing sacrifices in this mission.
What the?
So it won't be without danger.
Sacrifice.
Thus, the mayor has asked another friend
Who's
to
this?
lend her aid.
Just one?
Oh, it's the
Doubt
girl with the
her
wings.
strength, as she is a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
I don't know who this is.
Looks like
Oh!
the big guns are being
Oh, good
brought
Lord
in.
heavens.
Though,
Great
I think there's
Golly
another
Gee!
missing
Like-
gentleman who
Right,
everyone is
like,
itching to
sweet
see
mother of
again.
pearl!
You
Like,
know
what
who I'm
the
talking about, right? Mr. Lycon?
I heard Void Hunter. Am I stupid or
I
is
don't
that the
believe
same
such
thing
a
as
great
Miyabi?
phantom thief would fall so easily.
Same thing as me.
Come
Wow.
on, tell us
Okay,
what he's
good.
up to.
He has to deal with some issues only he can resolve.
Like a
I didn't
famous
ask
For
Void
the
Hunter.
specifics, my apologies, but I promised him I would not
Dude, what
divulge
happened?
anything.
Man?
Maybe she'll have some special
You sure
properties
take your
like
promises
Miyabi
seriously,
and stuff.
Mr. Lycon.
You know?
I will leave it up to you.
Who can remember we were looking through the
details for
character
yourselves in the
stuff, and then
upcoming version of
Miyabi had
Master
Void Hunter
Proxies.
under her name, and nobody
I
else
wish
had
you good
anything else.
luck.
Right.
So, you actually do
Maybe
care
Void
for
Hunters
them
get their
like
own
this,
somewhat
don't you?
element. Because I heard that Homegirl might
Then,
get something
whether
different.
it's Miss Vivian's past, Mr. Hugo's current
Art.
situation, or the conclusion to the
Let's get something like
sacrifice crisis,
Earth.
proxies can uncover the truth in version 1.7's newest main story.
Please stay tuned.
At the same time, we've also prepared more stories regarding Vivian and Hugo outside the game. These videos will be coming to official platforms soon, so keep an eye out, proxies.
Miss Vivian, as you're heading out on this mission with Master Proxy, I'm certain you're prepared for combat.
Of course. I wouldn't offer to protect Lord Phaethon without sufficient combat prowess.
If that's the case, let's get straight into our agent intros. First up is Miss Vivian, an S-rank Ether Anomaly agent. In combat, Vivian uses her parasol and sword to attack enemies. After repeatedly attacking enemies, Vivian enters the Noblewoman state, and by pressing basic attack again, Vivian will perform a forward thrust and restore flight feathers. After that skill, Vivian enters the Fluttering Frog state. With enough energy, Vivian can use her EX special attack to launch a powerful attack, dealing massive damage and recovering flight feathers. After the skill, entering the Fluttering Frog state.
Don't underestimate my parasol. Not only is it a perfect weapon against enemies on the battlefield,
That's interesting.
it also helps me maintain my balance.
Right. While in the Fluttering Frog state, Vivian attacks the enemies from the air, consuming flight feathers and giving herself guard feathers.
Miss Vivian is elegant and fluid even on the battlefield.
Don't underestimate my sense of teamwork either.
Of course, when
That's an
any
interesting
squad mate
playstyle.
hits an enemy with their EX
Looks to me,
special
she
attack,
gonna be a
Vivian
geek, yeah.
consumes guard feathers and launches a feather bloom attack. This effect can activate when Vivian is off-field.
Oh, so she's
When
another one of those
Vivian's feather
characters that can
bloom
attack
hits
while being
any
off
enemy
field?
under an anomaly, it will resolve an extra instance of anomaly damage and inflict Vivian's prophecy. In that state, the enemy will take Ether damage over time, and that damage can trigger an attribute anomaly. In addition, if there are other anomaly or Ether
Yanagi
characters
is
in the
being
squad,
Yanagi.
and a squad mate triggers an attribute anomaly, Vivian will consume guard feathers to launch Feather Bloom against the target. This will also increase the corruption damage and disorder damage from corruption.
The music
for
kind of
whole
goes
team.
stupid though in the
Miss
background.
Vivian
Come on.
is, as expected, exceptional in combat and lives up to the Mockingbird name.
In combat, bring in Vivian first, unleash her EX special attack to accumulate flight feathers, then, with enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Vivian will perform a finisher in an area centered around the enemy, recovering a large amount of flight feathers. Then, attack the enemy in the fluttering frog state to gain guard feathers. You can now switch to another character and use an EX special attack with Vivian's feather bloom attacks as support from off-field, triggering the additional effect on enemies with attribute anomaly.
Lord Phaethon, please trust in me. I'll protect you.
Now it's time to introduce the other member of Mockingbird, the S-rank Ice Attack
Like, are they
Agent,
vampires or
Hugo?
They have to be. Right?
As Hugo's once closest partner and now arch nemesis,
Yeah, I mean,
do you have
Hugo,
any
when he
intel
first
to
put
share,
up to the,
Mr. Lycon?
He said something about that, didn't he?
Harmless.
Yeah,
But don't underestimate him.
Wow.
His briefcase is
Even in the cutscene when you
inconspicuous, yet
pull
it
up
can
to the unlock,
transform
he
into a
had
deadly
name and
weapon in the blink of an eye.
It's true. After Hugo uses certain attacks, he can throw his scythe to slash enemies and follow up with a
Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit because little what do you call it?
ranged attack. A ranged attack can also be charged for a more powerful shot.
Yeah, Hugo's
As
coming.
fans of
Hugo,
peace,
what the heck?
we
Hugo's
thrive
coming
on the
home.
element of surprise.
Hugo's dope.
Who would expect such an attack from a briefcase?
In addition, with enough energy,
Right.
launch
Nicole's
an
like,
EX
hello?
special attack and
Right,
Hugo will
like-
his scythe then perform a powerful upwards attack, dealing massive damage.
He will use this sharp scythe to cut down and punish all evil.
That's right. When his
Nicole
EX
watching
special
Holmes
attack
just holds her
ultimate
hands
hits the
upwards,
stunned
like-
enemy, they trigger Totalize, which increases Hugo's
I keep
attack
forgetting
damage based
Lycon's
on the
ice,
remaining stun duration. After
what do you
Totalize
call the
is triggered,
person?
that
Stun
enemy
character.
immediately recovers from stun.
So
and
him and Hugo
accumulates
gonna go
certain
together
number of
perfectly
days.
fine.
In addition, if there are stun or support characters in the squad, Hugo's chain attack damage increases, and so does the buff from Totalize.
Not only did Hugo teach me high society etiquette, but also
Wait, that's probably kind of cool though.
Now let's check out
Having
some
those two on the same
combat.
team.
After entering combat, use another agent to stun the enemy, then switch Hugo in to unleash his EX special attack and activate Totalize. With enough decibels, launch an ultimate, and Hugo will throw his scythe to attack enemies, then catch it and perform a sweeping slash in a large area, which also triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been
Wonder how much damage Totalize does.
I have to admit, Hugo is still the most reliable ally on the battlefield. Over the years, he has only honed his skills further.
Apart from the elegant Miss Vivian and handsome Mr. Hugo, isn't there another member of Mockingbird we should introduce to the proxies?
Yes.
In it.
Please welcome
Oh.
our Phantom Thief
Yeah,
Bamboo
seriously.
Robin.
Once S-Rank Bamboo Robin enters battle, he'll use a magic gun to fire random playing cards at
Look at
There are 3 different kinds of cards, each with different effects.
I haven't seen him. I thought it was supposed to be the overwork boo.
One Mockingbird agent in the squad, Robin will fire set cards based on the on-field agent's specialty.
Wait, no, little homie's kind of cool.
A phantom
Bro
on the
said,
battlefield
"Here."
providing support when needed. A very
He said
adept
grappling
bamboo,
hook.
on par with Butler.
Apart from Robin, I think
That guy.
also
That's my boy. Look at him.
There he goes.
Look at my
That
boy.
would be our version 1.7 new A-Rank Bamboo, Overtime Boo. After entering combat, Overtime Boo starts working on the
Look at him, bro.
workplace. As his workload increases, Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk forward, charging at enemies.
Master Proxy.
No.
That's my guy right there, bro. I love overtime boo.
Please avoid taking your anger out on other objects
He
or people.
threw
We
the
welcome you to
screen
try
at him.
Victoria
That's
Housekeeping's
hilarious.
relaxation services
That's
instead.
actually weird.
That kind of promotion is gonna cost you, Mr. Lycon.
No, I actually didn't
Let's
see
get back on track. After
Phantom
seeing our
Thief
new
boo.
agents and
I have no
Bamboo,
choice but to
you're
summon for him.
probably super eager to see our signal search details, right?
I can't wait to see Lord Phaethon too.
Ta-da! Here comes our signal search. In the first half of 1.7, proxies can obtain limited S-Rank agent Vivian and S-Rank W engine Flight of Fancy from the exclusive channel Soar into the
Vivian's
Gentle
cool.
Knight and W engine channel Destinate Sonata.
Lord
Okay.
Phaethon truly means a lot to me, so I hope you'll treasure me too, Lord Phaethon.
In the second half, proxies can obtain limited S-Rank agent
Is
Hugo
his a
and
ring?
S-Rank W engine Myriad Eclipse
Looks like it's
from
a-
Oh, that
the
looks kinda
exclusive
cool.
channel As Yesterday Dies and
I wonder
W
if they
engine
not
channel
actually, like,
Dazzling Choir.
something you could
Hugo
hit
is
or,
an amazing phantom thief of New Eridu, who truly shines bright. If you have the choice, I suggest you become his friend. and not his foe.
In addition, version 1.7 will also have reruns of previous agents
The
and
Jane Doe
W agents.
rerun?
In the first half's corresponding channels,
Uh-oh.
you can obtain
Oh,
S-Rank
let's go.
agent Jane Doe and W engine
Let's go.
sharpened
Let's go,
stinger.
let's go, let's go.
Okay, so you're gonna be
Second
summoning for
half,
Jane Doe
proxies
over
have the
Vivian.
chance to get S-Rank agent
Yeah.
lighter and W engine.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the only character I'm missing in the game, bro.
Miss Vivian
Wait,
and
I actually
Mr.
want
Hugo.
lighter
Let's
too.
not
I'm
forget
pumped,
our wonderful
bro.
Mockingbird
But he's gonna be on the second
Robin.
half
In the new
with Hugo.
version,
Okay,
proxies
good.
can
I can
select
submit
and
it,
obtain
yeah.
Robin as the Raid Up Bangbu in the Bangbu channel.
With the Phantom Thieves here, let the
Come on,
show
yeah.
begin.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the other A-rank Bangbu Overtime Boo can be obtained for
Look at my
free
boy,
by
man. He just
completing
he got the little neck
event
roll
missions. Don't
on.
miss
Yes,
out.
sir.
Version 1.7
Yeah,
will,
I'm
as
ready.
usual, feature check-in events. Proxies can claim 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons. Don't forget to log in. There are also all new avatars in the new version. Take a look. In addition, proxies can unlock Vivian and Hugo's trust system in version 1.7 and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
Look at Belle pulling up. I see you, Belle.
Out with Lord Phaethon. This isn't a dream, is it?
Dang, Belle
Of course
short.
not. Also, upon meeting the
Vivian
trust
just
requirements,
paused. Hello.
you can even unlock new dynamic
Vivian has
wallpapers.
them
Take a look.
stompers on.
Mhm.
I like that. That looks nice.
That looks really nice. Bro, come on, man. Like, y'all making me really want to get Vivian. I mean, dang.
His looks pretty cool too. He got that what is it? Is it Saratoga water that Ashton Hall be having?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. The man wake up at 3 a.m.
Perhaps it's time
Double the air,
for
you mean
that
maybe
section
four
of the
minutes.
program now.
That's crazy.
Oh, I know.
My fault.
Lord Phaethon once said the section that they enjoy most is...
I got you. Go! Redemption code!
Mockingbird. Make sure y'all get that.
Mockingbird.
Did you already get yours, Tuco? I did that already. I'm good.
No, I didn't. I'm
I got
doing
mine.
that right now.
Mockingbird. Very, very good. Hey, 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 22.
Proxies! Welcome back to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program. Now let's take a look at the events for the new version.
I hear Miss Orchidea, the owner of the flower shop at Lumina Square, is currently looking for a talented floral designer with impeccable taste to help look after her store. This person must be able to both satisfy customer needs and meet business quotas.
You don't mean Lord Phaethon, do you? Actually, I've always wanted a pot of flowers. When is Lord Phaethon going to be at the flower shop?
Boy,
Then
the
don't
one
miss
thing
out
about
on the
Vivian,
version
boy, she
event.
like her
Say
some
it
faith
with
in.
flowers. During
Right,
the event,
apparently.
Proxies will become the temporary manager of the flower shop, helping
Why
customers
say
make
for
custom
flower?
flower arrangements. The beautiful arrangement of flowers is comprised of a pot and 3 different kinds of flowers. Choose the correct pot and flowers to create a beautiful potted arrangement.
Arranging the flowers is just the basics. Good service
wore off
requires
yet, man.
satisfying the varying needs of different customers.
Exactly. Different customers will come to the shop during the event, including some
music's
familiar
vibing. Oh.
faces.
Right.
Each customer will have specific requirements for their arrangements, such as flower color, spacing, and
tell
style.
y'all to get in the code to
Complete the
pull up,
customer's request based on their descriptions to the best of your ability to earn more.
All
As
right,
you
little
manage the flower shop,
customization.
additional pots and flora
Me and
will be
Joker experience
unlocked.
working with flowers.
Lord Phaethon
Home
can
Depot
handle
people.
that with ease.
Then how about something more challenging? Some customers won't tell you their request directly, instead giving you references for your floral arrangements. That will be a test of your observation skills. After completing a certain number of floral design commissions, the free arrangement mode will unlock, where you can make floral arrangements for yourself. Of course, you'll be compensated for your work as flower shop manager. After completing a set number of flower arranging commissions, proxies can obtain, for a limited time only, A-rank Bamboo Overtime Boost.
Oh, so he's
and his
limited
Bamboo
only.
colors. That's not all the limited time
I'm about to be
rewards
locked
though.
in there.
Take a look at this event commemorative photo.
Though flowers may not speak, perhaps these floral arrangements hold the words these customers wish
That's what I need to go
convey.
do.
I
Where's my
believe this
board?
commission
Yeah,
will reward
same.
you, Master Proxy.
I need to go
with
customize
many
the room.
stories behind the flowers themselves.
Though you may only get to be the manager for a while, you'll still be able to browse the flower shop with friends. After completing specific floral design commissions, you'll gain access to flower shop interactions in agent quality time mode. And this mode will be a permanent feature.
Oh, right. Lord
Permanent?
Phaethon's
I already know
favorite
Gian. Gian about to
flowers.
be there big time.
I
bro.
knew
Right.
it. It's
You
this
stay at the
one.
flower shop.
I'll buy a whole truckload for the video store next time.
Let's continue introducing the new events. Do you two still remember the Grand Marcel adventure?
I remember. Robin says it hadn't had enough and wanted to compete against even stronger opponents. Don't tell me the event is making a return.
That's right! The thrilling, intense Bamboo competition
Oh,
is back! Participate in this version's event,
gonna
Bamboo
get cooked
Bash,
again.
and the all-new ranked mode.
Yep.
Perhaps we should explain the rules once more for any proxies who haven't played Grand Marcel Adventure before.
Sure. Each match in Grand Marcel Adventure
We're
will
about to be fighting
involve
for our lives,
participating
man.
Bamboo. After starting
What's going
matchmaking,
on?
players will randomly
You missed this
enter
one last time, Ty.
Kumas,
Me,
race,
Tuco,
or
and Mel, we
survive.
were playing this on the
For the
channel.
former, proxies need to guide their Bamboo through an obstacle
Okay,
course and
glide,
reach the finish line as soon as possible.
Glide
For
tactics.
the latter, you have to survive with your Bamboo to the very
Man!
end of the
Locked
shifting
in.
environment.
I
After
love
the
little mini
matches,
games like
the
this.
system will calculate rewards and ranking points based on
God.
your performance.
You mean these are ranked matches? That means everyone's going to be ranked against each other?
Yup. This event has a
Why is
ranking
there
feature.
a rank
Ranked mode
system?
is split into 5 ranks. Each match will give different
Yeah, we gotta
ranking
be locked
points
in.
based on performance and current
Will
rank.
this be a
Different
thing we can
ranks
put
will
on our
also have
profile,
different
like a
matchmaking.
badge, a new
After
badge?
achieving Diamond Carrot rank, proxies can also check their server-wide placement. I bet these ranked matches will be super exciting and tense. After all, everyone
Must be
wants to
so.
be able to cheer for their own Bamboo when it wins.
While victory is important, don't forget to enjoy yourselves.
Right. If you don't want a solo queue, you can invite some friends to play with you. I'm sure that'll be super fun too. Of course, aside from the enjoyment, there are other rewards as well. After reaching a specific rank, proxies can also claim an event limited title. There's also limited time polychromes and other rewards to redeem. There's no time to lose. Enter your Bamboo into the Bamboo Bash.
In the new
Okay.
version, a unique novelist has come to New Aerodale.
I'm on
He'll
illustration
be
art.
here to
Look at
invite
that
others to
art.
write a novel with
It's
him.
nice.
What a unique approach, but it could be fun.
Yup. If proxies want to complete a novel of their own, then come try out A Tale Through the Looking Glass. Whenever the novel reaches a new chapter, proxies will have to make their decision to push the plot forward. Even a path you've already chosen can be walked differently in fiction. In addition, agents can become book spirits that will help the protagonists resolve any challenges they face. Be careful when picking agents, proxies.
I wonder what sort of story Master Proxy will weave. I look
Interesting.
forward to it.
I trust proxies will
very,
eventually
very-
complete their own unique story to take home with their rewards.
Aside from the written word, there are many other forms of art. In the new version, a renowned director also comes to find Master Proxy, asking for help with filming.
Right! Proxies can participate in the version event Springtime Snapshots and help the director complete filming tasks. In the event, the director will give filming tasks to proxies.
Helen,
and
wake
proxies will
up.
have to find
Helen
suitable
does not wanna
locations
be there,
and
bro.
agents
No.
carefully angle their shots and capture those perfect moments with the shutter. The director will surely be blown away by
Vivian
your
trying to
skill.
give out
There's
the
also
pose.
plenty of rewards
Right.
for
Helen's
completing
finna fall
filming
over.
tasks.
I
Oh,
hope
said,
Lord
take a
Phaeton's
picture
lens can
already.
linger on me a moment
Right.
longer.
She said, "Can I go home?"
An old friend will also be coming back in version 1.7. The chef of Bread and Belief is here with another pop-up event.
The food may be simple, but it's also delicious. The
Now you
chef's
got more
culinary
food
skills are on
truck.
par with butlers,
Right.
I must say.
This new pop-up event is even bigger than the last and therefore needs more helpers. Participate
Y'all
in the
take
version
Venmo?
event, savor the flavor, citywide delivery, and deliver culinary delights to all corners of the city.
I want to receive a sandwich delivered by Lord Phaeton too.
The Bamboo Chef will
right,
select one
Vivian.
lucky customer per day, and proxies will have to take their order, tell the chef what they want, and then deliver the meal. Of course, the chef will compensate you for hard work. You can obtain polychromes and other cool rewards from the event missions. In version 1.7, Shuyu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates. Remember to challenge them, proxies. Furthermore, the Double Drops events will be back. Get double rewards from combat simulation and routine
Thank
cleanup
you.
during the events.
That's the time that you
Savvy
use your
event?
things to
So
farm.
let's take a look at the optimizations for version
double drop.
1.7 now.
Yeah.
Yep. First up is optimizations regarding drive disks. After the update, all drive
Look at
disks
this W
equipped
engine.
and locked can be marked
Or
for
his- yeah,
discard.
that'd be a
Relocking a drive disk removes the discard
Like, what-
mark.
what's going
Now
on?
it'll be easier to mark and manage your drive disks.
A very useful optimization indeed.
Notorious Hunt will also be optimized in the new version. When challenging the stage after using up the weekly free chances, proxies can choose to enter no reward mode or pursue to the depths from the results page. There's
That's
no
cool.
need to
I
return
like
to the
that.
stage selection screen now.
Is there
Because
any
the other
new
day I was
content?
actually doing that.
There
I didn't
is.
get no reward.
In the new
Not
version,
one.
agents will have fully voiced lines
one
when
for the
taking
scrapbook,
photos
eh?
in quality time mode. We hope this will improve proxies' experience.
Hey, why are you standing like that?
Well, it's getting late, so before we end this program, I have some more good news.
Oh, go on.
On April 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Zenless Zone Zero and Xbox's official channels will host a special live stream press conference.
That sounds like there's going to be big news.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
So, finally, thank you all for watching the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program. The all-new version,
Very
Bury Your
good.
Tears with the Past, will be here on April 23rd. Remember to check it out.
I look forward to seeing you again, Master Proxy.
Please wait for me, Lord Phaethon.
Everyone, please.
There you go.
Keep the applause coming. Before the curtain call, there is one more show waiting to unfold. So,
Got you, though.
allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, this man's a vampire.
I'm the
Like,
name
there's no-
people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I am the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I am Hugo Vlad. As
Vlad.
for
Yeah,
you,
vampire.
My dear
Vampire, right?
friend,
It's just all
please
that.
be patient. Mockingbird will perform the Song of Reunion.
What do you
It
guys
actually
think?
makes sense though, because I feel like, I'm sorry, just with the vampire thing, that just makes sense because seeing how he fights and whatnot, and he's able to counter in the middle of a combo, like the vampires have enhanced senses, so it makes sense. Like, I don't know, thinking about that now, it would.
Just the overall vibe of them, it gives very much vampire. It does.
I mean, he said something about it. Him and Vivian being pretty cool, even though they're like not necessarily related or anything. It would speak to it if both of them are like vampire, like because Thyrans are something that's really big in Zenless Zone Zero. Like I still believe this is a post-apocalyptic world where like a lot of animals and everything just ends up happening. Like you got people that are like Ellen is a whole she's half shark.
Right.
You know what I mean? Got a whole shark tail. Now I'm not sure what happened or however it happened, but I guess they had to start the population back somehow. I don't know what's going on, but
Right.
Yeah.
wow. But
Right.
I mean they have Onis in the game. Well, they had Onis. The rest of the Onis have been slaughtered, to be honest with you,
Right.
but Stokaku and Yanagi are pretty much the only ones left. Stokaku's like full Oni, and then Yanagi has Oni blood inside of her. So it's like the fact that they have Onis and stuff like that, it would make sense that they have vampires, but I want them to dive, maybe in their agent stories, we can hear a little bit more about that. I want them to dive a little bit more into that, because that seems to be like a race of people that aren't prevalent here. You know, the Onis, they were kind of out of the blue, and you were like, what happened there? But then during the Yanagi's character teaser, it showed her backstory and it showed what happened to the rest of the Oni. So I wonder if like the vampires are in that type of thing, because the Onis were seen as bad people even though they weren't, just because they were like scary, if that makes sense. So like, you know, the city and all that raged war against them for literally no reason.
You have a walking bear.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
you got a bear walking around, but the bears weren't seemed as harmful. The Onis were, even though they kind of weren't. But that's been the thing that's happened for a long time, and then the war ended after, the final Oni tribe got cooked, and then Sokaku got saved by Yanagi, and that was pretty much like it. Yanagi kind of ended it. But I wonder if it's going to be a certain thing with the vampires as well, because I don't see people saying that Onis are bad and then not saying that vampires are. But I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like the vampires could have just been hidden though. I mean,
I think that would be a good reason for them to be hidden though, because Vivian and Hugo aren't just out and about. Like, Sokaku is out and about and everybody knows her now, but after Yanagi ended what was going on, then that was it. if that made sense. You know what I'm saying? For the vampires, we only seen 2 so far, and they're both like in this Mockingbird operation that's kind of hidden and people don't know too much about them. So, you know, behind the scenes. So maybe, but I think that's pretty cool that we are getting more information on them. I'm really excited for Sunday, to be honest with you, because I want to see that trailer for like episode, what is it, season 2? Like, I don't even know what's a
yes.
When they're gonna show Wings, I'm assuming.
Huh?
Is that the trailer they're gonna show Wings? Because they mentioned her.
Yeah, homegirl with the wings. But we don't know her name. I mean, they probably already have her name leaked somewhere, but I just haven't seen it. But she looks really cool, and then they're calling her Void Hunter, and that's what me and Tuco, I'm not sure if you guys heard us, but that's what me and Tuco were talking about while we were watching it, is that the Void Hunter is like a specific thing that people have. Like the Void Hunter, the #1 Void Hunter was Miyabi's ancestor. Like the very first Void Hunter was her. Like and now Miyabi is pretty much the top Void Hunter out right now. So that you have this new chick that's called, they're calling her like a famous Void Hunter. That's interesting that they're calling her that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, well, she's from her color scheme, she looks like she's going to be Obo Squad. Because we still don't have that much. Well, now we have a little bit more story on Obo Squad with you know, Trigger and Ambi's backstory. But Ambi's backstory was not really Obo Squad. It was more Silver Squad that got, you know, that got juiced because of the cloning facilities and all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna say too much because Ty hasn't got through that yet, but he has to go through there. I wonder if because Obo Squad has to be important. It has to be. If that's where one of the mascots being Ambi is from, like, if that's what she's gonna be titled with, because I think that she has Obo Squad in her characters. What do you call it? Yeah. And we still have yet to get an Obo Squad Bang Boo.
Right.
So usually with factions, they give the Bang Boo that goes with that faction out, but we don't have an Obo Squad Bang Boo yet, and we have pretty much 3 confirmed members. So I think Homegirl's gonna probably be something. I'm thinking that that's gonna be where she's from, and I'm also thinking that maybe each faction of, except for maybe the police, because that's just like your city law enforcement type of stuff, but like Obo Squad, which is the city defense force, and Section 6 being like the special task force for just Void stuff, both of them have a Void Hunter in their ranks.
Yes, and that actually, I was actually going to touch on that. The fact that they both have Void Hunter lends me to believe that she's going to be a super powerful unit like Miyabi. And she's probably going to have her own little like twist on an element or something. I feel like that's going to become a running thing, maybe.
Probably. I think. Yeah. What's up, Ty?
It's funny that you say that, because I was thinking about it when y'all mentioned it earlier, and I don't know if you heard me, but I was like, what if they introduce a totally new element for it, or a character in the future as well, and maybe they could do something like based around like the Earth, and I don't know if it'd be her, and it's only, you know, pure speculation, but I think it'd be pretty interesting to do that. And no, I'm not saying every Void Hunter has to be totally like, you know, have a totally new element, or, you know, be super OP. It would make sense though, but like, what if she or a future Void Hunter, if we do get more, has a new element that's introduced? And I don't know. I feel like, because I mean, I just got through a part of the story, and I think I was talking to Joker about it, or mentioned it a little bit. During Miyabi's story, they what's that fluid that what's his name used to become ethereal?
Talking about Harumasa?
Maybe. No, not Harumasa. The guy that captured Miyabi. I forgot his name. Springer. Him. Yeah. What if that has something to do? I'm not saying they've experimented on Void Hunters before, but what if that has something to do with the reason as to why Miyabi and future Void Hunters, perchance, have like variations to like a certain element? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty interesting to think about and to see.
That's interesting, because even though the characters in the show have like powers and elements, it hasn't been stated why characters can use elements yet.
Yeah. I don't know if that hasn't like canonical.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like people could fight, and, you know, you have that, what do you call it? But it hasn't been stated why yet, because you have certain characters like, let's say Bernice. Well, she has a flamethrower on her back. Obviously, she's going to use fire. And then you have like some people that are weapon based, if that makes sense. Like Ambi with the electricity, she has electro swords. So it's not like they have actual powers, if that makes sense. But
I feel like it has something to do with Hollow.
Somebody with I don't know if they're gonna release another element. They might, but I think that the Void Hunters are gonna all have a branch off of an element, because Miyabi has Frost Burn, which is still ice. You still build her for ice damage, but Frost Burn is its own type of. Nobody else in the game has Frost Burn. You can't build. You know what I'm saying?
It's like having fire and then being able to do lightning.
Yeah, so it's just it's just that her ice burns people, which makes sense, because if you have, what is it white ice, dry ice, or something like that, that will burn you even though it's ice. So I think that that's what her variation is. Homegirl, if they're gonna do something like that, and maybe they already have this stuff out, we just haven't seen it. If they're gonna do something like that for Homegirl, let's just call her Wings. Right now, they could introduce a new element for sure, but it's not going to be an element. It's going to have to be a variation of that new element, if that makes sense, because let's say if she gets Earth, well, they're going to have to release other Earth characters, and then if all of them know how to use Earth and she uses Earth, then what's so special about her? The Void Hunters use something completely different nobody else has. Like, there's ice characters in the game. There's not another Frostburn character in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there probably is not going to be one.
To me, it was kind of giving from the little glimpses of clips we've seen of her, it was kind of giving me like fire, electricity is what it was kind of giving me. Like a mixture of those two, kind of how like Frostburn is like ice and fire. It was kind of giving me like fire, electricity.
Yeah, she might get like some pyrokinetic joints, which would be very cool if that's the case. Especially with something like Obel Squad. I mean, Obel Squad's kind of themed around fire and electricity, as we can see.
Ambi's electricity, Soldier 11's fire.
Trigger electricity, like they're a very simple. That's it. Kind of like the Sons of Calydon. They're all fire, and then the ones that aren't fire are just physical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, it's interesting. We'll see how that is, but I'm excited. I really want to see what's going on. I have to summon all those two characters, so it doesn't really matter. I think that a team with Hugo and Lycon, I don't know why I didn't think about that until just now, is going to be insane, and that's really cool. That I think it gives Lycon players something to look forward to, because considering Hugo's going to pretty much be, I mean, he's going to scale off of what he scales with, but his kit gets unlocked with playing with another impact character. Well, that's what you have. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what you have.
And they might even have another attribute bonus, because of the fact that Lycan is also an ex-member of Mockingbird too. So who knows?
Probably. If they do that, they'd probably give him another character, because the faction bonuses, they hard lock those joints. Like if you use the A rank Ambi with the other Obel Squad members, she doesn't get a faction bonus. You got to use the S rank Obel Squad Ambi. But I think that they're gonna automatically have the ice bonus that ice characters get, and then since that he has extra bonuses, it's the same thing with Yanagi and Miyabi. Miyabi's already going to get a bonus with Yanagi because they're both section 6, but then characters that proc disorder, she gets a bonus from, and Yanagi procs her own disorder. She doesn't need no help. So I don't know, it was a very good thing.
Very interesting.
I'm excited for it. Anything else you guys want to say?
Honestly, I'm just really excited to see the lore behind not only I'm not through with this story right now, but I'm really excited to get into season 2. I want to see more of Wings and what the Void Hunters have to offer, because I don't remember the exact team name, but I remember when they released, whenever, like, I'm talking like Zenless first came out months ago. When 1.0 and 1.1 came out, I think it was 1.1 or maybe it was 1.2. There was a what's it called? It was a trailer. And it was showing all different types of people, and it was explaining the lore behind the Hollows, like the first scientists to ever like experiment with the Hollows and whatnot. And they had some characters there that I really want to see come into fruition. And maybe that has something to do with the Void Hunters. I think for me right now, the biggest thing that I really want to see more of is like the Void Hunters and everything that's going on behind the scenes. Because even with Bringer, I don't know what her name is. The lady that said I forgot what she did. She shot him with the serum though that powered him back up.
I think you're talking about Sarah.
Maybe. We've seen her a couple times. I just forget her name. But I want to see more of what that organization is doing and what they're bringing to the table, because it looks very interesting. I think it's going to tie into a lot of what the Void Hunters are doing, you know, obviously going into the Hollows and killing the Ethereals and whatnot. So I'm very interested and excited to see what that side of the story comes out of and what it turns into.
You'll go?
I am excited to see the idols. I want to see how they fight. I want to see, they have one of them has like a mace. Maybe she's like
Stunner.
One of them
Impact character.
One of them transforms into a robot. How does that even work? Does she have like a transformation? One of them has like a megaphone. Is she using sound? Like what? They have very cool designs, and and they've been teased for so long. I'm ready to see them come to fruition.
Sunday, brother.
Yeah. Sunday.
Well,
do we know what time the trailer comes out?
I have no idea. I just know it's Sunday sometime, and it's gonna be probably early. Maybe like Sunday early in the morning. But you already know that I'll be there for that, so look forward for that video. And once again, thank you Tuco and Ty. Thank you everybody else for pulling up, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.